Okay. This is about a message I get sent to me quite often because of my videos on smoking marijuana and stopping and how it's helped me get closer to God and all that. And I have people that will write to me and get quite upset with me because they said I shouldn't, God put that weed here for all of us to use, and there's nothing wrong with being high, and blah, blah, blah. So I'm going to respond to those people. First of all, God put a lot of things on this planet. He did not intend for people to abuse them. If He put marijuana here, marijuana has medicinal uses where it helps take away pain, stuff like that. That's a totally different thing than you sitting around high all the time. And if you've honestly convinced yourself that God wants you high, you need to talk to someone that's a little more educated in religious matters than you are, and not someone else that smokes, preferably. I'm not judging you as a human being. I'm not saying you can't be a Christian and smoke. But if you have deluded yourself into thinking God wants you high, there's a problem. Number two, the comment I'll get is, well, it's a lot easier for me to be open with people, and it's a lot easier for me to feel close. You know, everything in life isn't supposed to be easy. It's not. God wants you to work at your life. He doesn't want you to make everything just, oh, well, you know, I don't really feel comfortable talking to people, so I'm going to get high, and then it'll be easy. How about you develop the skills and the trust you need to talk to people, and then you won't need drugs to do it, instead of just taking the easy way out, which is what you're doing. God makes weed when I'm high. I feel closer to God. You know, the devil is tricky. He's tricky. The devil's tricky. And one of the ways the devil is tricky is he doesn't always come across as evil. That's not how the devil appears. The devil appears very beautiful and, you know, can whisper in your ear just like God can. And if you're not sober, it makes it a lot harder to discern whether or not you're hearing God or you're hearing the devil. And I believe that a lot of what people think they're hearing when they're high, that's not God talking to you. It's not. Evil a lot of the time is less good. It's just less good. I made another video where a little kid had his hands full of seashells that were beautiful, and he wanted to pick up a starfish, and he couldn't because his hands were full of less beautiful seashells, and he didn't know what to do, and that's the way it works sometimes. So am I saying that weed in and of itself is ungodly? No, because God did put that plant here. But like I said, I believe that plant was to be used in a certain way, and people abuse it. There's nothing wrong with a little wine, but there is something wrong with getting twisted, I believe. There's nothing wrong with using marijuana to help with pain or other applications it has health-wise, but to abuse it and use it just to get stoned and make your life easier and make everything go smoother, I don't. You're supposed to work at it, you know? So that's my response to that. I'm sure a lot of you won't agree, and I'm sure most of you by now know that I don't really care. I care about you as a person. I love you as a person, but if you don't agree with me on this, I will not be debating on this particular video.